Hello everybody and welcome back to my Let's Play of Home, a pixelated horror game. And I just solved the valve puzzle. So now there's water here. Now it's cleared up so I can go down. Looks like there's more water over here. That looks like mold. What is this? The safety poster had definitely seen better days. How old was that facility? I don't know, man. Should I go up or should I... Okay, go in here. Oh, the door is locked. I could see a faint light within. I'm not sure I want to go in then. Okay. What's in here? Gross looking stuff. I found another dead body, a sewer worker. By the wounds all over his face and body, I figured he'd been stabbed repeatedly. Okay. There was a key ring sticking out of the man's pocket. Did I take it? Yes. I thought about the knife I had found with some disgust as I carefully picked the keys from his pocket. I was almost worried he was going to grab me. I think it's pretty dead. And I don't think this is a ghost movie. I mean, ghost game. Is that? There's a security camera in the room. There must have been a way to see what had happened. Maybe the VHS tape I found could be useful. Maybe. Okay. There was a hint of fresh air here. I must have been near an exit. But I wondered, what did that key I found on the sewer worker do? And what was on the videotape I found? This must have been the other end of that ventilation shaft. Whoever used it could have gotten past that flooded room with this. Let's go up. I made my way up the ladder as best I could on my leg. Would I really need that gun or that knife before the end? I wondered what was on that VHS tape I found, or in that locked room. Should I have gone back to check? Oh! My head was buzzing with questions and tired thoughts as I ascended the ladder. Suddenly, as I lifted the heavy lid above me, I could smell fresh old pine trees. Oh, can I not go back? The lid had fallen on the entrance here and was stuck shut. Oh! The keys... Oh, I want to go back. The keys were for those rooms. That's why I picked up those keys. Dang it. An old ladder leading up to an ancient water tower. The ladder needed to be extended so I could climb it. Did I extend the ladder? I popped the latch and brought the ladder down. Dang it. I wish I'd gone back. In a patch of smeared dirt and grass, there was a beat-up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? Yes. I slid the filthy wallet into my pocket. I noticed it didn't contain any kind of gun permit. In fact, it didn't contain any cards or ID of any kind. I thought I should cover my credit card and driver's license at least. From the railing, I could see over the woods and down to the entrance to the sewers. Had I come through there before? If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. Oh no, I should have gone back. I keep seeing eyes. A heavy padlock barred the rust-covered door. I tried the key ring I got from the sewers, but none of the keys worked. Because I was an idiot and didn't go back. This must have been the entrance to the forest that was mentioned on that map I had seen. Whoever was poking around in those tunnels underneath that man's house had been scribbled. Notes on this place, but I couldn't make them out. Here, the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. It mentioned a river and maybe a washroom, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. What? Did I just go through there? I guess I did. I'm gonna get lost in here. Trampled into the dirt and grass was a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see it was my credit card. I wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Did I take back my credit card? Yeah. I pocketed the credit card. Hopefully I could find my driver's license too. Oh gosh. Through the fence I could see a dilapidated outbuilding. I wondered if I could find my way around. Okay, looks like there's nothing over here. Oh jeez. There was a fire pit there. It was still a bit warm, and a few embers still burned at the bottom. 2 folding camping chairs were on the ground. One was knocked over. There were a couple of cans of beer spilled on the ground. The cheap dome tent slept 2 people. I shone my flashlight inside and could see some bedrolls, 2 backpacks, and a cooler. I'm gonna get so lost in these woods. Don't look. Wait. No. Don't. Don't something. Something doesn't want me to come in here. The grimy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean. A musty wooden plank propped up the stall door. Didn't really seem useful. Did I bother to take it? No. I didn't see the point in carrying that hunk of wood around. I mean, if he says that it doesn't look useful, I guess it's not useful, huh? Oh, I have no idea where I am. Okay. The sign was the same as the first one I'd seen. This must have been the exit to the other side of the woods. Okay. I'd finally found the exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return there. Finding that campsite had been strangely unsettling. I couldn't imagine why anyone would abandon their site in the middle of the night, especially in the dark forest. I was relieved at least to finally be out of there. Even now, as I peered through the dense trees, I could see cracks of light and a bit of the land beyond. I must have been getting closer to town, but where exactly was I? I'm gonna go back. I had to press on the thought of... Aw. He won't let me go back. As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I had worked as a machinist for all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. I don't like the doors. They're very creaky. What was that noise? I still haven't run into the killer, so I'm like freaked out a little bit. There's a large power box with 5 lights on it. Cables burst out of the box, snaking off to other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear, and cobwebs had collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. One of the lockers hung open. Its contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. I don't like this place. The door was locked shut, and there was a little electronic box under the handle. A sign was pasted to the front that said, "Danger, closed for repairs." Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. The board contained yellowed clippings of newspaper cartoons and notices. There were notes, too, and from the guys that worked here. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the... Norman, I'm sorry, I skipped ahead. Norman took over a general store after the factory closed. He, Rachel, and I would get lunch every now and then. Rachel liked him because he seemed more positive, despite the setback. I don't think I could say the same about me. I'm sorry, I skipped ahead. Okay. There's lots of stuff over here. Our old break table. The layer of dust and grime only made seeing this sting more. Well, I'm gonna go in this room first. Ugh, I don't like the creaky doors. Okay. A power panel. Looked like it was shut off. Did I push the switch? Yes. Did nothing. No. The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped to the inside, but it was scratched out and the face was unrecognizable. Ooh. Now, let's try flipping this one. A power panel. Looked like it was shut off. Did I push the switch? Yes. Seemed like it did something. It was shut tight. There was a rusty looking card slot on the side. Huh. Yes, try this again. Okay. I'm gonna try going back down. Because obviously, sometimes I need to go. Oh, okay. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I need to turn on the other power boxes. Okay, I can do that as long as I find them. The door had been hastily boarded up. Why? Why was it boarded up instead of like just locked? Was there something in there that I don't know you wanted to keep in there? This was Norman's locker. The door was dented like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when we worked there. Another panel that I hoped could help me get the power back on. Did I push the switch? Yes. Okay, a utility shelf crammed with mismatched tools and items. There's a claw hammer on the shelf. Did I take the hammer? Yes. As I took the hammer, I noticed it wasn't as dusty as the rest of the tools on the shelf. So someone has used it. The locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was a magnetic card. Did I take the card? Yes. I slipped the key card into my pocket. Okay, now I am gonna go back because I remember there was a door that needed a key card. Another panel that I hoped could help me get the power back on. Did I push the switch? Okay, I need to push it one more time. Yes. No. Try one more time. There we go. And then this one. Yes. Yes. There we go. Well, I need to go back down anyways for the... Sounds like I did something. The power box looked like it was running again. Hold on. I want to go back to the room with the key card first. Hoping it was this room. The key card I found seemed like it would pass through the reader. Did I use the key card? Yes. I slid the card through the old reader and turned the handle. There was some kind of ventilation hatch there. It looked like I could jump to the room below. My leg hurt enough as it was, but I couldn't see another option. No. If I was too chicken to jump down that broken ladder before, why do it now? There had to be another way. Oh. I don't think there's another way. There was some kind of, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Oh man, my leg hurt like hell. Sorry, buddy. Alright. I looked around at the darkened trees and the damp, hard-packed dirt outside the factory walls. I wasn't entirely familiar with the path before me, but I knew it was a long walk home. For some reason, I felt a hint of regret at leaving the place, but I knew I had to get home to Rachel. I thought I'd try to make it back to the main road and find my way from there. What? Dang! I messed it up. Sounded like someone was following me. Dang, I could have gotten back to and gone in that other room. There was nothing in the room with the key card. I see eyes. I guess I'll just keep going. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food and slick black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking out from one of the bags. It was my driver's license. It looked damaged. Did I take it back? Yes. I cleaned the card off as best I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card and now this. I tucked the card into my wallet next to my credit card. Sounded like it was going to start raining again. I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store where he ran. It was oddly quiet, except for the faint sound of a television. The entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looked like I couldn't just pop it open, and it needed a key. There's a bit of blood on the keyhole. What happened here? What am I gonna find here? Oh, okay. The TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. Oh no. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my coworker, and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been shot trying to get up. His eyes were still wide with shock. Norman, you deserved better than this. Did I close his eyes? Yes. I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him peace, or if I just couldn't stand to think anymore about what was going on. Quickly, I closed Norman's eyes. I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there were water rings from 2 cups still there on the wood. The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, did I? No. I was already filthy and exhausted. I didn't want to keep rooting around in garbage. Alright. Can I turn this off? I couldn't make out what was on the screen, but that glow just gave me the chills. Yeah, can I turn it off? Apparently not. Okay. Despite the shock of already finding Norman in that state, seeing this turned my stomach just as much. It was one of Rachel's old fall coats. What was it doing there? Was she okay? I don't know. Inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't think were legal here. One of the slots on the rack was empty. The gun I had found seemed to match the others there. If the handgun was Norman's, what the hell was he doing with it? The gun would fit there. Did I place it back in the cabinet? Sure. I have a knife. No. Though it weighed on me, I had a hard time parting with the weapon just then. Just in case something were to happen to me. Maybe I should go through the garbage. Maybe the keys are in there. I don't know. I hope to hell Rachel had nothing to do with this mess. Yes, I found a hairpin amongst the rotting food and trash and pocketed it. I can use the hairpin to open the door. I mean, I didn't want to make him go through the trash, but I want to get through that door, so. I used the hairpin to pick the lock. The hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. The register was mostly empty, and a fat stack of travel magazines sat beside it. The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. Well, I guess I'm going to end this episode here because I'm basically out of time. So, yeah. I'm next time you can see me finish going through this house and find out what is going on. Hopefully next episode will be the last episode, and we can actually find out what's going on. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this game, and I'll leave the link for the game down in the description as well, because it's on Steam. So yeah, you can go and play it. It was cheap, so I think it's on sale right now. Scratch that. Probably by the time I upload this, it won't be on sale anymore, because Steam is like that. But anyways, yeah, if you like this video, please go and check out some other videos that I've done in the past in the description below. And if you want to see more of these kind of videos, please subscribe, and because I plan on uploading a lot more. So thank you so much for watching. You'll see me next time with another video. Bye bye.